Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. So in this episode, we're just trying to get our level up to the next one so that we can get in our story mission. So we've got this Royale here that's going to have engine problems, brake performance, and transmission. Sort of a lot to do. A Bentley, general gearbox repair, driver struggling. So it's all gearbox there. So we're going to pick that one up definitely. Because I do like Bentleys. Let's see what else we got here. Roadrunner with brake issues and exhaust. Luxor Bowen, general engine. Really don't want to deal with an engine today is my thing. So, ooh, Mercedes-Benz. That definitely looks interesting. So we will probably get that one as well. And a Porsche Carrera. Strange noise from engine bay. Timing needs to be replaced. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Mercedes-Benz. It's just an exhaust issue, so both of these should be in and out of the shop fairly quickly. We'll see how we do with them. Oh, I do like the look of the Mercedes-Benz, even though it is rusty. So let's go ahead and get this one. We'll put it over on car lifter B. Get this one and put it on A. And we're just actually going to have these two be on the two car lifters that they're on today. Try to work on them both at the same time. See how that works as far as my multitasking. Is it going to say what the parts are here? No, it just says that it's loud. So let's get under here. Well, we definitely have the rear muffler. It needs to come off. And then we're going to have the front exhaust here that's going to need to come off. And then we're going to have the exhaust manifold that needs to come off. So let's lower this down so we can get to that exhaust manifold. What was the deal on this one here? Gearbox. So it's all gearbox on this one. So let's get that taken off. Get the drive shaft out of our way. Keep getting blocked by different things. Front drive shaft off. Where is... Oh, we gotta get the transfer case first. Then I need the starter. There we go. Alright, so the gearbox itself looks like it might be toast. We'll see if we're able to repair any of these things, or if we just have to buy new. Then yeah, we've got the clutch release, pressure plate, and the clutch plate. Flywheel looks okay, but let's see if we can clean it up a little bit more while we're at it. Yeah, so we're going to have to take this stuff off in order to get to that manifold. Not a huge deal. As I said, today I just wasn't feeling like actually taking apart a full engine. So we'll just take a job like this where we've got a few parts to remove. Alright, so that should mean we have everything we need there. We do. Make sure we have everything we need here. We do. Yeah, everything's taken care of. So let's go over here, see what we can repair. Alright, none of the parts that we actually needed to repair could we take care of, so we're going to have to buy them all. Alright, well, that is the way it is. So we need to go shopping here real fast. This is probably going to be a fairly quick shopping experience, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it on camera. Let's see here. Can I... Yeah, I can't do that, which is sort of unfortunate. Let's see here. I was just hoping that I could just put in Mercedes and have only Mercedes parts come up. That wasn't what I wanted. So we're going to have to do them one at a time here. So I need I6M186 for the muffler. I6M186. 6, not 5. There we go. Alright, so we need the manifold here. We're going to need the manifold cover here. We're going to need the rear muffler. And we're going to need this exhaust piece here, I believe. Check to make sure I got that all right. Let's do them by name. That way we can see them easier. Yep, that replaces that. That replaces that. That takes care of that. And that takes care of that. Alright, so the only ones we need now are the stuff for the other vehicle. So all the clutch parts, we're going to need I mean the flywheel's okay, but if I'm doing this I probably just want to replace that anyways. It is expensive, so yeah, I'm going to actually leave that off unless they require me to replace it. Because this is going to be a very expensive repair for this guy anyways. So now let's just go back to gearbox here. We need a clutch plate, pressure plate, and release bearing. Go ahead and delete those parts. Yeah, then we've got that one part. See on here real fast. Doesn't say that piece needs to be replaced, so let's go ahead and just put it together as it is. Because as I said, for $500, I really don't want to be spending this guy's money if I don't have to. Get the starter in. The front drive shaft in. And then the main drive shaft in. If I can get an angle on it. There we go. Alright, that should take care of this car overall. Yep, those are all good. Finish that order. Then in this one, get the new exhaust mounted in. Throttle back in place. And now we can lift the car up, take care of the rest of the parts. Yep, all done with the parts. That is good to go. We'll get it taken care of as well. Alright, so those two went by very quickly. We'll see about a couple more perhaps. Ooh, I do like the look of this one. New engine oil and filter. Timing needs to be replaced. That is some work on the engine. Not sure I would really want to do that as this in this one. This is brake system and gears. We'll take that one. I do like the Lotus's Spirit though. No, I just don't want to deal with a full-on engine rebuild in this episode. I want something sort of cheap and cheerful, just fairly quick. This thing could use a paint job is what it could use. Alright, brake system, gearbox, gearbox, gearbox. So let's go ahead and move it to lifter A. We're going to take off the brakes. Actually, let's see about moving it to the test path. See what in the braking system, if we can, needs to be fixed, because it might be the ABS itself. Now, to me, these are the cars that sort of feel like a bit unbelievable in the game. Like a GT like this, I can't imagine somebody letting it rot away the way this one has. So, to me, it seems like it's in a bit too much disrepair for what it really is. Overall, the game's really enjoyable, and I can't wait to bring cars back to life, so that'll be a good thing. Alright, it does look like the brakes themselves are decently bad. So, the engine's going to be under here, so I'm assuming the ABS is going to be under here as well. No, I'm not finding an ABS here. Brake servo looks okay. Alright, so guess we're not having to deal with that. Let's go ahead, let's just leave that off right now because it gives us access to the gearbox. We're going to need to get that off as it is. I'm going to redo his tires while I'm at it because they need it. We'll leave the rubber itself, but we're going to redo his rims. I should be able to repair those easy enough. Take me a few more minutes only, and I just hate seeing this car in this state. Alright, we'll get these axles off. Starter out of the way. And get this gearbox. And again, same as the last one, we're going to need to replace all this, which is not going to be too bad. Alright, don't know why it jumped me over this side, but that's fine. We'll get this one first. Lower that down. As I said, we'll take care of these rims while we're at it. We're going to remove the front clamshell, and we are going to pull this brake pump. I just am not seeing an ABS. I wonder if this car doesn't have one. It is possible, I guess. I definitely don't know enough about cars to say that one way or the other, so. But figured since I'm dealing with the brakes here, probably best to check. We also could go ahead and check here. Yeah, we've got everything off of there. Nothing's undiscovered, so we're good on that. I think that was all of them. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and repair these parts here real fast. That's the nice thing is with a lot of this stuff we can repair it, so we're not going to have to buy all new on this. Alright, so let's see now what we do have to buy. So 2 of the brake calipers are just too badly shot to deal with even. We're going to need 2 brake discs and 2 brake discs ventilated, and we're going to need 4 new brake pads. Alright. Let's go here. So we need 2 brake calipers, 2 brake discs, 2 brake discs ventilated, and 4 pads. Get rid of all the junk then to make sure we have everything we need here. Alright, so then we get into the clutch pieces. Alright, so need all the clutch pieces here, and then we're going to need a gearbox. It's going to be specific. So let's go to the gearbox here. We need clutch plate, pressure plate, release bearing. Then do we need just a basic flywheel? Not sure now. Whoop. I always do that. I always get confused between the inventory and the other one. Alright, so I do need a flywheel, and then it's just a basic flywheel, and I need a Gearbox B V8 OHV. Get this while I'm on the page. There we go. So that's correct. And that's correct. Alright. Rest of this all just gets assembled back together. So let's go put the tires back on. Get them balancing. As I said, since we took them off, no reason not to get them cleaned up a bit. I mean, I know I can do it there. It takes it like $1, so it's not like it's costing the guy much. And it'll look nicer when we do that. So, the meat on his tires is decent. We'll go ahead and stay with that. While those are working, let's go up here. There we go. Want to put the brake servo back in. Now we can put the front clamshell on. Get the headlights put in. Side mirrors put on. Alright, all that's good to go there. Take that tire, install not separate, there we go. And we will have one more balance afterwards. So probably we will need a couple more cars that we will do in next week's video in order to get to the next storyline mission, but that's fine. As I said, not in no hurry right now. See if there's anything that just jumps out at me here. Ford Mustang, definitely not. Ooh, that does sort of jump out at me a bit. Repair all gear faults, loud exhaust, fix body parts. Yeah, we'll get that one ordered. Alright, all the wheels are balanced. Yeah, I mean, this thing is a wreck at this point. Let's move it to car lifter B, and that will be our first car that we do next week. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the gearbox area here. New flywheel, clutch plate, pressure plate. I can see why some shops just specialize in this because it's so easy to do. Just focusing on the gearbox stuff. And at the same time, probably a nice profit for the people who do them. Alright, all that's been taken care of. Now let's get the new brake disc in place, the new brake pads, and then the rebuilt caliper. Alright, so we've got those. So we have two different sizes here, so I want to put the bigger ones on the back. Same deal over on this side. Jump up to the front here, get these put back in. Then we'll have to do the clamshell and any of the little bits and pieces that I may have missed. When you're taking out, it's the one thing I do dislike about cars like this. When you take off the clamshell, so many pieces come with it, and you don't realize how many pieces are off the car. So, I definitely could see myself having missed something at that point. But we'll see here. Alright, that's good to go there. Lower it down. Put this clamshell back into place. Trunk window. Alright. Do I have anything else for this card? No, that was it. That should give me check marks all the way across. It does. Perfect. And we'll send that customer on their way. We'll head over here then real fast. Toss those into the warehouse. Great. So as I said, we got one car here set up for this next week's. We'll see then. It may be the only car we have to do for the next week one in order to get to the story mode. Then we might do the story mode as part of next week, but we'll have to see. It is possible we'll need more than one vehicle. I'm just going to check if anything else has come in that catches my eye. I do like Maseratis. Yeah, let's get the Maserati in as well. So we'll have these two for next week. fairly nice car overall. Alright, so we'll move it to car lifter A, and we'll have those two to take care of this coming week. Nothing like a Maserati and a Bentley in the workshop. Definitely enjoy those kind of vehicles coming in. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you all back for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.